Were you guys looking for me to make news today?
No, we're looking for
I
you.
didn't know if the reason or one of the reasons I was asked to come on was to say or do something crazy.
You know what? Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
We got to clear everything up.
Yeah.
Because are you familiar with T.I.?
With T.I.?
The rapper.
The rapper. It's a rapper from
Okay,
Atlanta.
so T.I., he's a rap, right? So listen.
Whack, I'm a Stones guy.
Okay, well, listen.
Rolling Stone.
T.I. did 12 months in a day. So the rumor was that you did 12 months in a day. But now you came in and said you only did 9 months, which is totally doable because they have the chart. I looked at it. They have 0 to 6 months. Okay. Yeah, you know the chart I'm talking about, right? Right. So when you said you did 9 months, I said this totally excludes Pops from these allegations. Because when we hear 12 months in a day, they say you cooperated with the feds. Yeah. But your term was not 12 months in a day. It was 9 months, right?
Actually, the original sentence, prosecutors had said to my attorney, we're gonna ask for 18 months. They never wavered from that until I think only a couple days before sentencing, when they said we've changed our mind and we're going to ask for a year and a day. And the judge said, well, that would be outside the guidelines. So I'm going to sentence to 18 months. Presumably your client, I would appeal that decision, citing the prosecutor's change of heart. And, we'll see what happens on appeal. And, looking back on it, I could have deferred, I could have postponed going in until the appeal had been heard. The appeal wasn't announced until, I don't know, 7 or 8 months later. I said, let's get this the hell over with. On appeal, the sentence of 18 months was reversed, and retroactively it became a year and a day. And you get time knocked off for
anything over a year.
Right, for I think about 15%.
Yeah.
So that's how it got down to about 9.5 months, and then I think a 4 weeks in a halfway house.
Okay, so you're not a street dude, never really had any kind of involvement with any kind of crime or anything like that. But as I recall, as this case went along, you started to realize that the charges that they were putting on you could easily have been forgotten about if you had been willing to testify or provide information about who was at that time your boss.
You kept it silent for your boss, Pops?
I wouldn't say forgotten about. I would say that the recommended time would have been less.
Okay.
They asked you to cooperate, but you didn't cooperate.
And why was that? Just because you were opposed to cooperating in general, or was it because you felt your boss hadn't done anything wrong?
I guess the term is an uncooperative witness.
There it goes.
That I did not choose to implicate another.
But why was that? Was it because he hadn't done anything wrong in your view? Or was it because even if he had done something wrong, you just weren't going to talk, period?
Number one.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think he felt he did anything wrong. It sounds to be like he got caught up in the middle of some technical shit.
Well, we really didn't get into the details of what the case was actually about.
It was mailed, so we had to do it mailed.
Yeah, but if you wanted me to give you the super simple gist, and you can fill in the gaps if you want, but basically he was an alderman, which meant that he was working in local government.
Yeah.
And then he also worked at a construction company getting jobs for the construction company. And he was alleged to have used his power as an alderman
to get contracts,
to get the construction firm jobs, building stuff for the city. Yep. He has, So
somebody hated on you.
He very strongly feels that this is not, that you didn't use your powers inappropriately,
That's
right?
a good summation.
Okay.
It's a good
Somebody hated on him.
Yeah.
There was, I forget the guy's name, but I remember you telling me all about somebody who basically threw you in the mix.
Yeah, somebody hated on him. You was getting money.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
New Hampshire is not a state, WEC, where, and, in many states, in the city of LA, and in many states, alleged criminal activity by public officials is pretty common. New Hampshire is not one of those places. So it was seized upon, I think, by prosecutors as a rare and kind of juicy opportunity to advance careers.
Got you.
Theirs, not mine.
Got you. They used you as a piece on the chessboard.
I got to tell you that 30 years later, it's not anything that haunts me from day to day. So,
I mean, people hear prison and they think high level maximum security prisons.
He went to.
I went there.
He was at a camp.
It was the first time I went there was kind of like, wow, it sucks that my dad's been taken away from our family, but this is not like the prisons I've seen on TV.
Nah, yeah.
You could walk your ass out there.
Yeah.
You could just walk out.
Yeah.